Something is in the air, and it's more than these wildfires in Canada, and millions are starting to notice it because things just don't make sense no more. Nothing's adding up. They tell us don't eat healthy because something's in the food. They tell us we can't go outside. It's not good for us. It's like they don't want us to do nothing. So in this video, I'm about to just share with y'all the things that people are going through, and they're starting to notice it, and it just don't make sense.
The bombs have just touched down. I'm stepping outside for the first time. And I think I'm the only one left. There's literally dust everywhere. You can't even breathe. Everyone's gone. A friend of mine said to me yesterday, he said, you know, I find it funny that smoke can travel for over 1,000 miles. The ash. Like, I have ash at my house laying on everything. Now, if you have a campfire in your backyard, could you imagine trying to make the ash from your campfire travel even 100 yards or a mile? Now, just compound that by like a forest fire, but imagine trying to make that forest fire and that ash drift for 1,000 miles. It almost seems like naturally, or with like I don't see how it's possible. To me, it seems like it's gotta be something else other than just a natural fire. Am I wrong? Something don't add up. It's like we have to just accept this stuff that comes our way, and we have to just breathe it in, not knowing the effects, the long-term effects of what exactly is in this smoke that we're breathing, or if it really came from this fire. Am I crazy? Just tell me if this whole thing makes you feel very uncomfortable and kind of like curious onto what's really going on.
I want to show you guys something. Okay, so I am in the Northeast in the US, and I have religiously been watering my plants every day this summer, sometimes twice, depending on how hot it was. And they were flourishing all summer until the last couple days when we had these wildfires. Take a look at this. My plants are now dying. All of a sudden, I don't even know if you can tell in the video, but a couple days ago, these were great. Like, look at this. Look at this. What? I have lived in this area all my life, and I am in my 40s. This was never a thing. And I'm so sick of the gaslighting, and even more sick of people just accepting this like it's the norm. Like the smell also. It's like burning plastic or an electrical fire. And these particles that they're talking about that are so small they can get into the depths of our lungs and our bloodstream. It's giving, I don't even want to say it because I don't want this video to be suppressed. But also, did you know that this is called a dark day when this happens? Like 10 days of darkness? I don't know. Let me know what you guys are experiencing and think in the comments.
So now this haze that I'm seeing out here is supposed to be smoke from Canada or something, huh? The plastic smell in the air is smoke from Canada. Does their wood burn differently and it smells different when their wood burns up in Canada as opposed to when we burn wood down here in America? You know what I mean? Like, it's a clear plastic smell, bro. That's not wood. That is a clear burning plastic smell. But you're going to tell me it's wildfires up in Canada. Come on, man. Anybody else noticing this? Anybody else? Huh? Smells like burnt plastic. Does not smell like a campfire. Does not smell like burning woods. Nope, smells like burnt plastic. But it's just smoke coming down from Canada. It's nothing else going on. Nothing to see here. Move along. Keep your heads down. Don't ask questions. So what do you think it actually is? What do you think is actually in the air? What's causing this smell again? Why does it smell like plastic when the wood's supposed to be burning in Canada but not down here?
And all this smoke coming from Canada all the way to Chicago and shit, my asthma not fucking with this shit at all. I ain't gonna hold you. It's smoky as hell outside. It smell like a bunch of burning wood, and I keep wheezing up in it. Put the fire out immediately.
So it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and we're seeing the wildfires, aka man fires, if that's even what it is. But look how strange the sky is behind me. Look at the sun. Sky. There's no chance that this isn't even fire related. This could be, some kind of smart dust, smart gas, nanotechnology. And people will say, well, there's proof of the fires. Well, guess what? There's also a lot of AI videos out there that look extremely real, but we don't actually know anymore, so.
And I'm gonna need for the people in Canada to step to the front. Are y'all really experiencing a wildfire? I have not seen any videos of people from Canada speaking out about this wildfire. All I'm seeing is people from the US talking about it and how bad it is. Now, just hear me out for just a little bit, because I really don't believe that these are wildfires. I believe that there is something being put into the air and they are deeming it as a wildfire. And even if it is a wildfire going on, I'm gonna need the people in Canada to come out and speak about this. Because not so long ago, when we had a wildfire that happened, the world started to get very weird. Because baby, I know that wildfires start, but this is the second time for me hearing about it, that this wildfire has started. I just do not believe that this is a wildfire. I do not believe that this is what it is. I believe they are saying that that's what it is to get us to believe that this is what it is, because why does the air look like that? Something about that just don't sit right with me. It didn't sit right with me back then. I seen some overly strange ass shit that was going on. I peeped that shit. But I just need people from Canada. I need this video to reach people from Canada. I need y'all to verify that this is actually a wildfire. Verify that y'all are actually seeing this wildfire and that it is affecting y'all as well. We just need answers over here.
Very unhealthy air quality for everyone, not just high-risk groups, everybody. Officials just updated the air quality in the DC area from code red, which is bad, to now code purple, which is even worse. This is all because of the smoke from those Canadian wildfires drifting into our area. I'm here in Arlington. Over my shoulder here, you can see the Air Force Memorial. Well, normally on a good day, if you pan over to the side, you can see parts of the DC skyline. For example, you can normally see the National Cathedral, but not today. Nothing but smoke and haze. This is not a good day for people to be outside, especially exercising or doing anything strenuous. The advice here is to stay indoors. Pop on that air conditioning. Keep your windows closed in both your home and your car. Just take it easy. Hopefully we're going to get some relief tomorrow.
I'm already angry because I'm out here risking lung cancer just to go to the grocery store because there's all this smoke in the air. But I just left out the grocery store with one bag of groceries and it cost me $100 or $91. I ain't even buy nothing serious. Look at this. There's my one bag of groceries, right? And look at this bill. Look at this bill. Look at that. Look at that. $91. Here's a list of things. It ain't even that serious. I got tuna fish. I got mayo. I got some burger buns. Why is this $91?
And I think what's so frustrating is that the politicians keep hooting, hollering, and screaming that capitalism somehow is a great thing. Capitalism, schmapitalism. They need to put regulations on these companies. They need to put regulations on goods. Certain goods can't be a certain price based off of the minimum wage that we have. Because the minimum wage is the same that it's been since 20 years ago. I was a kid in college and it's still the same minimum wage now. But the price of everything has gone up. It seems impractical. It seems dumb. I think anybody looking at the numbers would say, well, this doesn't work, then we need to make a change. So I don't understand why people aren't getting madder at their representatives and saying, y'all need to do something about these prices. You need to regulate these companies. We don't care about capitalism anymore. You need to make sure they are not overcharging us. Because even if they raise wages, it's not going to stop these companies from them saying, oh, well, they gave everybody raises, let's raise our prices even more. No, they need to put caps on goods. They need to put caps on services. They need to put a cap on how much people can charge. Because right now, it's a runaway train. And I don't see how these billionaires and these millionaires don't see it. Eventually, the people buying your stuff won't be able to buy it anymore, or won't be able to buy as much of it. So your money's going to go down. Oh, we'll just raise our prices again. Then eventually they just won't be able to buy anything. So I don't understand what is happening anymore, how it makes sense. I just feel like I'm in bizarro world. But that's my sadness. And I have to go brave the air again because, the air is trying to kill us now because of wildfires in another country. And another video for that. Y'all have a good day.
I hope Walmart knows that ever since they switched to this new pricing system, I buy far less clothes because I can never find the price of whatever it is I'm looking for, and then I have to pull out my app in order to scan it to figure out what the price is, and that's enough for me to just not buy it.
Anybody else's eyes burning? My nose is on fire. I can't breathe. 423 in New Jersey. What's going on? Maybe it's not the Canada wildfires. My fucking whole face is inflamed. This is not normal. I just walked out of the house. I can't see. I keep thinking that someone's having a barbecue. I want to investigate this and see what's going on. Is there a lawsuit? My eyes are burning. Who do we sue? I don't understand. The air, Mother Nature. How do we even prove what's going on?
So somebody's fucking with time, and I can prove it. So, my video last night about it being light at 3:30. Loads of people saying it's always light at 3:30 in the morning in summertime. It's not from what I remember. But anyway, have a look at this. Right, so time is nearly 5 p.m. Now have a look at this. This is my old phone that I got out of storage. Set the time to the right time when I got it out of storage. Linked up to my computer a couple of weeks ago, and now the time's changed. It's going slower. I can't help but wonder, as time sped up, is time speeding up? Because that time shouldn't be slow. Like, I used to use that phone all the time, never had any issues, never had it change in time. Like, I used to rely on that to catch buses and trains and stuff, and I didn't have to reset it every couple of weeks. So yeah, why is it that old technology is showing? Because I've noticed it on my Wii as well. Seems like old technology, when it comes to the time, is going a bit slower. Don't call me a conspiracy theorist, just something I noticed.
Is it just me, or does something just feel off? Like, I'm in Walmart right now, and I've felt it for a while, and I've had anxiety for a long time. I don't have anxiety anymore, so I know the difference. But it's like, being in Walmart, there's just this dark feeling that I get every time, something bad is coming. There's something that they're planning, and it involves Walmart. Call me crazy, I don't know, but every time I'm in this store, I just get this dark feeling, this impending doom. And right now, we all kind of feel it in the world because we know the times that we're in, but it just feels like it gets darker in these stores. There's something about these stores that they're planning. I don't know. Is it just me?
I see a lot of people posting and speaking about how lately they've been hearing birds chirping at night. When did that start happening, right? And I've been observing something. So I've been sitting out the past couple of nights, and sometimes it's past midnight. I also sit outside in the day. And what I've realized over the past couple of days, because I've been paying more attention, is that the birds in the daytime sing differently than the birds at night. I know it sounds crazy, but When I hear the birds chirping and singing when I'm sitting out in the daytime, I feel it energetically. Their frequency is different than the birds that are chirping at night. So I don't believe that these birds that are out at night are actual birds. They are watching. They're watching. So, I mean, let me know if you guys, have witnessed this, or do an observation on your own and tell me what you come up with. But I don't think that these birds that are chirping at night are birds.
So this is a new one for me. Lived in Upper Peninsula of Michigan my whole life. We've dealt with the smell of smoke from the wildfires in Canada, and never before have I seen this. You can smell the smoke in the air, but if you look on the hood of my truck, there's ashes falling from the sky. With all my firefighting brothers and sisters up in Canada right now dealing with the hell that you're going through, I pray that God puts a hedge of protection around each and every one of you. Keep one foot in the black. Love you guys.
And this is a tough situation. That's why a lot of people just don't come outside no more. Because when you come outside, everything is a problem. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, it's always a problem. When you go grocery shopping, when you go to the gas station, it's always somebody trying to bother you. And it just seemed to not sit right with people, because at the end of the day, it's like, we never asked for this. We never asked for this economy. Everything is given to us by default. When would things change? And that's what I mean by something's in the air. Something's off. Everything is just shifting, and it's happening so rapidly. Time is going by so fast. Nature is not responding like how they used to. These wildfires from Canada is just driving everybody crazy in the major cities. And it's like, you can't have fun no more. Everything comes with a price. People losing interest in everything. And it's not just some coincidence. I think this was all by design. And a lot of people believe it's all by design because make it make sense. And then it's like, your job, it's not even what you need to get by to survive anymore. You used to be able to work one job just to survive. Now you got to work 3 and 4 and 5. You never get a raise. And then your supervisor always calling for these meetings to tell you about what you didn't do instead of talk about the things that you did do. And it's just crazy. And people are just calling off work because they don't want to be bothered no more. And I don't blame them. Now it's starting to seem like people are happy to get fired. They feel like it was a relief in their life. That's why things are backwards now. Nothing makes sense. And the air has been off for a long time. And a lot of people can feel it. They've been feeling these crazy problems in the air for a long time. Way before the wildfire started. And you want to know what else is strange? People were still going out in a wildfire, smoking cigarettes. And you know cigarettes is not good for you. But people can't help it. They still got to smoke their cigarettes. So it's like, what do we do in these times? And these times are getting rough. So if you've been feeling these things in the air also, and you see what's going on, and you're starting to notice it, leave it in the comments. Share your thoughts, and I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.